published 2005 Eastern Standard Time, 18 November 2017 updated 2005 Eastern Standard Time, 18 November 2017 Rangers captain Kenny Miller has branded his team's stunning 20-home defeat to Hamilton Accies as unacceptable. Secondhalf goals from David Templeton and Darren Lyon punished the home side's profligacy in front of goal to record a first league victory at Ibrox since 1926. After winning just 2 of their 7 previous home Ladbrokes Premiership games against Partick Thistle and Dundee, Rangers have now slipped 9 points off the title pace set by Celtic, following their rivals' 10 triumph at Ross County yesterday. A raging Kenny Miller has branded Rangers' defeat by Hamilton Academical as unacceptableGraeme. Murty's side failed to live up to pre-match talk of Rangers recording a 3rd win in a row for the first time in a year, infuriating their veteran striker. Losing 20 at home to Hamilton is absolutely unacceptable, and we know that, said Miller. That's been said in the dressing room. Our home form isn't good enough. This place should be a fortress for us. Out of 19 home games, you want to be winning 16. We're nowhere near that. So it's unacceptable at home. We had chances, but they mean nothing when you come away with a 20 defeat. It's a hard one to take. We're not hitting any level of consistency. How are you going to be competitive? How are you going to win a league title you can't win 2, draw 1, get beat 1? A lot has been made of the 3 wins in a row. It's a poor stat held against this team. But if we want any level of success, we have to put 6, 7 wins together. David Templeton was among the goals as Rangers were dealt the shock home defeat, not just once. Right over the course of a season. If you want to be competitive, it's about consistency. You can't get carried away winning 2 games in a row. That's not sustainable for success. Miller's strike partner, Alfredo Morelos, passed up a handful of opportunities, most of them coming his way in a bright Rangers opening that should have paved the way to victory. In the first 15 minutes, we saw chance after chance, and, when they come along, we've got to take them, said Miller. Then the sucker punch affected us, the crowd, the players. Had we been 10 up, it's a different game. I'm not wanting to make excuses off the back of it, because it's been a poor result and an unacceptable one at home. I felt we performed reasonably well without taking our chances. You cannot afford to miss the ones we missed there and expect to win games. You don't need to be part of Hamilton Accies live for long to hear tales of Adrian Sprott, John Lambie and the day they knocked Rangers out of the Scottish Cup at Ibrox. Martin Kenning has entered his 10th year at the club, so is well versed in his Hamilton history lessons. Steering the club to a huge result meant a great deal to the manager last night as a place was booked for his team in Accies folklore. You do hear a lot about that day in 1987, and that's why it's such a fantastic result for the club, because it doesn't happen often, admitted Kenning. It's 30 years ago, and it's still talked about now. So that shows you how these moments, and winning at Parkhead a few years back as well, are big moments for the club. Darren Lyon also bagged during what was an embarrassing afternoon for the Ibrox club. It will be a huge night for the fans. To beat either Rangers or Celtic, you have to ride your luck a little and defend your box well. Though we got both of those. It's hard work to come here and believe you can win. Morelos, scorer of 8 goals in 6 games earlier in the campaign, looks a man bereft of belief in front of goal. The 21-year-old forward and teenage defender Ross McCrory, whose poor pass led to the opening goal, might need lifting in the days to come. When you see him Morelos in training, he knocks them in for fun, said caretaker manager Murty. We have to keep believing in the players and what we are trying to do. I still can't believe we haven't got a goal. Ross is down. He's a young man who takes things to heart. We need to make sure we support him and give him the lesson he needs to learn and move forward. Mistakes happen in the game and you move on.